Delicious cherry pickled tomatoes. Be sure to try this super simple recipe. Cherry tomatoes will perform best, although other varieties can also be used. However, I do not recommend large tomatoes for this recipe. Wash and dry the tomatoes. Their quantity depends on how many you intend to make. In my case, it is a kilo. Take a toothpick and carefully prick each tomato a couple of times. Then prepare the garlic. Peel about 5 cloves and crush them with your hand to extract more juice. Transfer them to another board. Prepare the horseradish root, peel it and cut it into smaller pieces. To make the tomatoes, you need dill. Use only dill flowers as they give the perfect flavor to the tomatoes. Prepare a large jar, washed and dried beforehand. Put horseradish in the bottom of the jar, then garlic and some of the dill. Then put the tomatoes in the jar, arranging them in layers, alternating with the dill. Once you've filled the entire jar, it's time to prepare the marinade. Use 1 tablespoon of salt per liter of water. Pour the salt into a jug, then pour in 1 liter of water. Preferably, it should be sparkling water. Stir it properly so that the salt dissolves. Pour the resulting marinade over the tomatoes in the jar. If the brine is not enough, you can quickly and easily make it up. Cover such a jar with tomatoes and set it aside for 24 hours. After this time, the tomatoes are ready to eat. They will work perfectly as a snack for many dishes. Their taste is distinctive, but very tasty. The preparation takes a very short time. Delicious pork pockets with stuffing. Pound the pork loin with a mallet. Then start preparing the stuffing. The stuffing consists of a mixture of vegetables. Take about half a kilo of mushrooms and cut them into small cubes. Dice the red peppers as well. Then finely slice 1 white onion. Take a frying pan and heat it up. Pour some oil into the pan. When it gets to the right temperature, put the previously prepared vegetables into the pan. Start with the onions, then add the peppers and mushrooms. Stir the mixture so that the vegetables are covered with oil. After a minute, add the chopped parsley. Cook until the vegetables are softened and set aside. Prepare the meat by sprinkling each pork chop with a little salt and pepper. Apply the vegetable mixture to the center of each pork chop. Fold each one over, holding the top and forming a small pouch. Use kitchen string to close the pouch. Tie tightly so the contents won't fall out during cooking. Take the pan again. Put some butter in the heated pan. Let it melt, then put the pouches on the pan. Do it so that the meat sets with the binding upwards, then flip them over to different sides so that the meat is thoroughly cooked. Fry them covered, using a lid. When the pouches are golden, it means they are ready. Then transfer the pouches back to the pan where you fried the vegetables, with all the leftovers in the pan. Add about 200 milliliters of broth. Also pour in a cup of cooking cream. Cook until the sauce thickens. Such pouches are ready to serve. Serve them with the creamy sauce. This dish is delicious. The modified pork loin is the best version ever. The most delicious cake with mandarins. It looks amazing, and it tastes even better. You can easily prepare it in a few minutes. Prepare 9 mandarins. Wash them thoroughly. Grate the peel of one of them finely. Then, peel the remaining 8 mandarins. Remove the peels carefully. Cut each of them in half. Prepare a cake baking pan. Grease it thoroughly. With fat, it can be oil or melted butter. Sprinkle 2 tablespoons of flour over the prepared dish. Dust the entire surface evenly. Now evenly sprinkle 2 tablespoons of sugar. It should gently cover the entire bottom of the dish. Arrange the mandarins with the cut side down. It is best to arrange them in equal rows and spaces. For my dish, which has a bottom of about 20 by 30 centimeters, 15 such halves will fit. Place the peeled mandarin, from which you previously grated the peel, into the dish. Add 2 whole eggs. Add a pinch of salt. Blend the mandarin with eggs into a homogeneous mass. Strain the mass through a sieve into a large bowl to remove mandarin particles. Add the grated mandarin peel. Then add 100 grams of sugar and mix the batter. Pour in 150 grams of vegetable oil. I used sunflower oil. Pour in 150 milliliters of water. Add 220 grams of flour with a tablespoon of baking powder. Mix everything well into a homogeneous mass. Pour the batter over the mandarins so that it spreads evenly over the entire dish. The batter will not completely cover the mandarins. If you use a smaller mold, then the fruits will not be visible after pouring the batter. Place the cake in an oven preheated to 180 degrees for 40 minutes. After baking, turn it out, flipping it upside down. Finally, dust it with powdered sugar, and it's ready. This cake is quick and easy to prepare. It's simple but impressive. It also tastes great to anyone who has tried it at least once.
This is the best pork chop recipe I have ever tried. It's aromatic and juicy. Cut the meat into pieces, but don't cut all the way through, creating a harmonica-like shape. Transfer it to a baking dish. In a bowl, add a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of black pepper, and herbe de Provence. Mix thoroughly and sprinkle this spice mixture over the meat, making sure to cover every centimeter of the pork chop. Rub it in well, peel 2 onions and cut them in half, then slice them into strips. Next, take a piece of bacon and slice it into pieces of similar thickness. Layer each piece of pork chop with onion strips, placing 2 pieces in each cut. Add the bacon as well, pressing them deep into the cuts to prevent them from falling out during baking. In a bowl, prepare approximately 0.85 cups of vegetable oil. Add a teaspoon of salt, marjoram, and sweet paprika. Mix everything thoroughly. Apply this marinade using a silicone brush, spreading it evenly over the entire pork chop. The final step is sauerkraut. It's very healthy, and prepared this way, it's delicious. Prepare approximately 1 cup of sauerkraut and place it around the roast in the baking dish, filling any empty spaces. Bake for 50 minutes in an oven preheated to 392 degrees Fahrenheit. After this time, your meal for the whole family will be ready for an hour. The sauerkraut will be well seasoned. Pork chops are often dry, but this recipe ensures they are always flavorful and juicy. It's a perfect idea for a family dinner or a larger gathering. The meat literally melts in your mouth. This is the best pork chop you will ever prepare.
Do you use fresh herbs when cooking? This trick will save you a lot of time. Don't pluck the leaves by hand. That's a waste of time. Just use a regular kitchen grater. Snap off the herbs from the stems, pass them through the largest opening, and pull. The leaves, which are the most aromatic part of the herbs, will remain on the grater. The stems will detach themselves right at the leaves. Were you aware of this use for a grater?